If you took all of the things on your baby registry list and added them up, how much money would it amount to? Do you have a baby registry filled with items that people in your life have told you you need? Once all of this stuff comes into your house, is your house just going to be filled with baby items for a human being that really mostly just needs to be close to their parents, to feed, to have a safe place to sleep, and to have diapers changed regularly? So if you have been obsessing over your baby registry, getting everything ready for your sprinkle or your baby shower, or just for that time when your baby comes, I have a real treat. I've invited friend, colleague, former client, founder of Empowered Birth Coaching and Registry Rehab on for the next 12 days. Her name is Lisa. She's amazing. She has lots of evidence-based information, and we're going to put our two brains together for 12 days in a row until December 24th to give you amazing information about how to best prepare for your baby and the items that you are combing through for that baby registry. And we hope to help you to recognize that what you need on your baby registry is support. What you need is to set yourself up to reach out to the people who are going to be most helpful to you once you have that baby in your arms. So welcome to the Milk Making Minutes 12 Days of Postpartum Christmas. I'm your host, Lo Nigrosh, IBCLC and Childbirth Educator, on a mission to uncover the barriers that make breastfeeding so difficult. Okay, so I'm back with Lisa. We have 12 days of Milk Making Minutes, and the next thing that I would love to talk about is nursing pillows. And this is something I feel very passionately about. So
Okay, good.
I'd love to talk about it with you. First of all, what was your experience with nursing pillows?
So I registered for like your traditional nursing pillow, and then I was like listening to a podcast or something, and then heard of ones that are like more supportive, and I thought, "Oh my goodness, I figured they were all created equal. Now I don't think I have the right pillow." So I ended up with like 4 different pillows, which is
Mm-hmm.
a little ridiculous. So I think that again, it's what is the function of it? At getting to the root of the question, what am I going to utilize a nursing pillow for that
Mm-hmm.
my couch pillows can't do? And I
Mm-hmm.
would love to hear your take on this because I felt that I only used a nursing pillow for like a few days. It seemed very short-lived. So I would love to
Mm-hmm.
hear like your professional opinion on a nursing pillow, because this is one that I tend to tell clients that it's something that could be borrowed from a friend.
Yes. So I love this idea of borrowing it from a friend. I know a lot of people end up using the nursing pillows like the boppy, like the traditional kind of C-shaped,
Yeah,
kind of squishy pillow with their babies for like propping them up or supporting them as they're laying them somewhere and like getting chores done. Um, so, if you're going to be using it that way, it might be something that you get. But the biggest thing that I see is that people um are using a pillow that is not very supportive. It does not bring baby up high enough, and they end up hunching over
yes,
because they are having to bring their breast to the baby instead of having the baby up high enough so that they are right there at the breast. And I always try to encourage my clients to like notice, where are your shoulders and your upper back? If they are not touching the back of the surface where you are nursing, then your baby is not high enough, and just the breastfeeding pillow alone is not going to cut it. Now, breastfeeding pillows, the one that you want is going to vary a lot depending on your body shape and size. So I see a lot of people who are surprised at how kind of squishy their tummies are after they've given
right.
birth. And and the traditional breastfeeding pillows start to like slide down because they're not that supportive. So they don't really stick to your kind of squishy body, and they allow for the baby to kind of fall in between the person's body and the pillow. And so they don't really keep the baby up that well. And so I know you've mentioned in our notes when we were discussing this, my best friend pillow. And the reason that one's so good is because it's a hard pillow and it snaps in the
Yeah.
back. So if you do want a breastfeeding pillow, that an option that is more like that is going to be more supportive of your breastfeeding relationship. However, when I go into people's houses, especially in the early postpartum period, and I'm helping them improve their breastfeeding, I rarely use a breastfeeding pillow. I'm like, let's gather your bedroom pillows. Let's get all the couch pillows. Let's figure out which pillows are right for the size of your baby versus the size of your body versus the size of your breasts. And I always tell them it's not going to be this way forever. You don't always need a fortress to breastfeed, but in the beginning, especially, I might have 5 or 6 or 7 pillows because I want your arms propped up. I want you to be able to move your arms freely and not have to hold your baby because that creates a lot of tension in your body. And the only way to do that is with pillows. Now, the other way to go is to have no pillows and to have your baby in a more laid back position, so that they're supported just by the weight of your body. And so then you don't need any pillows at all.
Yeah, this is so critical, Lo, because I struggled a lot with pain in my upper back and my upper body. And I felt like I could never get comfortable. There is no reason for us to be in agony those days and weeks after giving birth. And I think that, again, it all comes down to like having this education ahead of time. So the breast friend pillow was really helpful in terms of like locking it into position, tightening that strap, having more of a shelf. But it would have been so helpful to have somebody explain that you should be able to be hands free almost. And that is how,
Mhm.
and same with the laying back position. I just wish that someone had helped with that. I also think that nursing pillows are great and they can maybe be supportive in certain situations. But I also think this is a great opportunity to get caregivers involved in helping. So, whether
Mhm.
that's a partner or a caregiver that's coming in, family, friends, hired support, whatever it is, to say, this is the position that I'm trying to achieve, and I need help getting into this position in these early days. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather somebody have this knowledge and the body mechanics and know what they're trying to achieve and be more comfortable and get the support from the people around them than being stuck relying on, the boppy seems to be like one of the most popular, and I think they're one of the least supportive. So I just don't think that we need to be thinking outside of the box. Maybe better to put some energy into getting that support, helping others help us get comfortable before the baby's big enough to, take some of that strain off.
Yes. I love that. Yeah, when I do consults and there is somebody else in the room,
Mhm.
I help them get set up in a way that feels really comfy, and then I have them take a picture. I have the partner take a picture
Love it.
so that they can replicate it, but then I also have the partner notice, where are her shoulders? Where is her upper back? Where are her arms? Is she straining to hold the baby up, or are there enough pillows under her arms that even if she is kind of holding the baby to keep them from rolling, or to keep them into position, that if she needed to take a drink of water, she could. Or I have them look and see, or is the feeding person's shoulders up near their ears, or are they down? Because there are studies that show that tension gets transferred from mom to baby. And so if mom is tense while feeding the baby, then baby is going to be tense, which makes it more difficult to latch or maintain a latch. And
Right.
so body position is really, really important. And again, I don't think you are saying, or I am saying, don't get a pillow.
Right.
I think this is one of those items that you borrow from a friend, borrow a few from a friend. And then if you find one that okay, I love this pillow, I use it a lot, then buy it.
Right.
Use that breastfeeding fund. But this is one of the things that you don't know what the size of your body is going to be postpartum. You don't know, how your baby's body is going to fit with your body. And so waiting until you get that perfect pillow is going to be great. Another pillow that I have seen work really well for people in the postpartum period is the pregnancy pillows people buy,
Mm,
like those like husband pillows.
love
And
that.
if you get really big ones that wrap around you, I have had clients use those really successfully, wrap them around them, and then their arms are supported and their baby is supported. And it's almost like you can create a little recliner for yourself wherever you are using that type of pillow. So
Yeah, and
even if you're sitting up to nurse in the bed.
I love the idea of repurposing something that you already purchased in pregnancy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's always a win-win.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, as far as pillows go, the firmer, the better when you're trying to support your baby. So if it's a
Yeah.
really squishy pillow, even if you're using your the pillows that you sleep on or your couch pillows, the soft pillows, hospital pillows, for example, they're always super, super soft. And I have so much trouble helping people. I go to the hospital twice a month. I have so much so much trouble helping people get positioned in the hospital because the pillows are crap.
Yeah. I think this is another great opportunity to slip in there that having that feeding professional support and eyes on you to even just talk about baby position and holds. I think that if you're going to get a nursing pillow, then also, take the time to understand those different holds and positions and how those grow with baby.
Mhm. Right, yeah, and you don't have to learn them all at once,
No.
you can get one under your belt and then learn another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for talking to me about nursing pillows.
Thanks for having me.
Whether you end up breastfeeding your baby and needing a breastfeeding specific pillow, or you end up feeding your baby in a different way, it is so crucial that right now, while you are pregnant, while you are preparing for birth, that you also think about the postpartum period, because the birth, it will happen over a period of a few hours up to a few days. But the postpartum period happens for up to 2 years. And what you do to prepare now can have a huge impact on how you feel once your baby is here. You can sign up for my childbirth education course for a great postpartum on my website, www.quabenbirthservices.com. Go to courses, sign up. It's 50% off right now for the first 10 couples. This is a course that focuses on the choices that you make right now and during the birth and how they will impact you once the baby is here, and creating a vision and a plan for once the baby is here. Can't wait to see your name pop up in my inbox for this incredible course.